Hey guys, welcome to Great Learning. Data science is revolutionizing the world as we know it. Now, there was a time when this domain was still in its nascent stages and it was only used for research-based applications. But then, hey, today it's used literally everywhere around all of us, right? The popularity of usage, comes from the fact that data science has the complete capability to provide solutions to a lot of problems across multiple different domains there. And of course, with this, it becomes extremely vital that you have an understanding of all the popular applications that are out there right now. Now, keeping this in mind, we here at Great Learning have come up with this video discussing the most interesting and the popular applications of data science we have today. Well, make sure to watch this video to learn more about them.
Before we get started, I want to introduce you to Great Learning Academy. This is a free initiative by Great Learning where you can have access to over 200 plus courses with 1000 plus hours of free content on all of the trending high demand domains absolutely free. Register now to complete the course and get your free certificate of completion as well. Check out the link in the description box of the video below for more details. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, I want to request you to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. This is done to make sure you do not miss out on any of the new updates or video releases from Great Learning. And of course, guys, if you enjoy this video, show us some love and do like this video. Knowledge increases by sharing, right? So make sure you share this video with your friends, colleague, and everyone who can make use of it. And at the end of it, make sure to comment on the video if you have any queries or any suggestions, and I'll be more than happy to respond to all of your comments.
Talking about a very important application of data science here, we have game logic. Now, shout out to all the gamers in the house. If you have ever played a single player game where you have to go up against an AI entity, well, right from the easy levels back in the day, when you take a look at it, it was really tough to get a computer to play a simple game such as chess. Of course, chess is not simple, but at the end of it, when you take a look at right from then all the way to the most complex games that we have right now, and how these AI entities play against you, play with you, alongside you, whatever it is, right? So here again, data science is having a lot of impact here. A lot of sophisticated algorithms are sitting and working a lot to learn about your own behavior when you're playing, and of course catering to your needs. Well, you might be suffering a little in combat games where you might be not be able to fight and all of that. So there it will learn of where you're doing things incorrectly, and it's going to bring its level of difficulty down, so you have a fun experience playing games and all of that, right? So I just gave you one or two examples here, but in the entire world of game logic, you have to understand that data science is having such a huge impact to bring about better ways of entertainment through the world of gaming. Right. Coming on to the next popular application of data science, it is in product logistics. Now, it so happens that whenever you're buying something on an e-commerce site, be it Flipkart, Amazon, Walmart, or whatever it is, how do these guys know where to stock up the items, right? For example, people sitting in snowy areas can be buying a lot of woolen clothing, while someone sitting in a desert would like to prefer sweat-free clothes and all of that, right? So depending on things like this, seeing the popularity of products, seeing which city is ordering more products and all of that, well, there are algorithms again which basically tell, hey, here is where you have to stock up on all of these items and all of that. Again, all of this is powered by data science itself. Now, this is about storing it. Now, delivering it to your house talks about the logistics aspect of things, right? Here again, finding the best possible route to deliver multiple packages to make sure you can save fuel, you can save time, and of course, at the end of the day, if you're saving both fuel and time, in today's world, you're saving a lot of money, right? So this will ensure that you have good user experience as a customer if you're getting your products delivered really quickly. And of course, for the company providing it as well, they can lower down their cost because they are saving a lot of money, and of course, increasing profits would be their goals too. So again, in this regard, whenever you go on to shop anything online, there's a good chance that these big e-commerce giants use very, very sophisticated algorithms to go on to do just this. Now, talking about another very, very, very interesting application of data science, which is taking the world by a storm, is Google Duplex. We have to talk about Google Duplex because I was very much impressed the first time I saw this presentation, from the people at Google. So basically, Google Duplex is this project where they have the Google Assistant. I'm sure for all the people who might have used, an Android phone, you might have used the Google Assistant, right? Now, you can do simple things such as set a date on your calendar, reminder, all of these things are fine. You can ask it to play a song. All of this are amazing. But did you know that with Project Duplex, basically you can go on to get your Google Assistant to call someone and talk to them practically. Right. So your Google Assistant will dial up the number. It will automatically talk on your behalf, and the other person talking on the other end of on the call, right? Good chance they will not know that they're talking to a machine. So that is how amazing Google Duplex is. You can go on to book a dinner table, any reservations if you want any at any restaurant, right? So you can go on to do all of these things without even having to pick up the call and you yourself doing it. All you have to do is say, hey, Google, book a reservation at this hotel. And your Google Assistant will call the restaurant and it will make sure to talk back and forth, have an entire conversation, and eventually, book your table for you. How amazing is this, right? So this is again a very popular, a very interesting and fascinating application of data science in my opinion. Right. Now, since we are in the world of, we're living through a pandemic, it becomes very important that we talk about visual search. Visual search is kicking off really, really well today because at the end of the day, in the pandemic era, right, the pandemic is not yet over. So people are still hesitant to step out and, go towards normalcy. So whenever you're trying to buy a product, the experience of actually touching the product, feeling the product, and eventually picking it up is sort of taking a backstage enough because all these companies, all these sellers are eventually using latest technologies to make sure that you have that kind of an experience where, you can just click pictures, use pictures, and eventually have the feel of the product at your house. Again, we're going to be discussing this in the next application as well. That's an add-on to this one, but it becomes so convenient, right? It's not only just in the pandemic example or the visual search example. Think about maybe you're visiting Japan, right? You might not know how to speak or read Japanese. In that case, all you have to do is use your Google Assistant, just take a picture of the image that is written in Japanese, and in real time, it is going to convert all of that and showcase that in English or any other language, right? So it is literally seeing an image, replacing whatever Japanese is there with English or any other language of your convenience so you can understand. Maybe you're finding it difficult to go back to your hotel. Maybe you want to find out what is the name of the shop, name of the street, or whatever it is, right? This helps immensely, and I personally have used this, and it is an absolute treat to be using Google Translate with the power of visual search, guys. Again, this is another fantastic application. Now, coming to another use case, which again, it is so subtly, implemented into all our lives that we do not notice it is there. It's personalized advertisement, right? Now, there's two types of audience when we talk about personalized advertisement. One of these types of people realize that they're seeing a lot of personalized ads, and the other group of people freak out because they're seeing personalized ads, right? So, if you're a company who's selling products or services, you want to make sure that your reachability to your audience is at its best, right? So here is a very simple example. If both people, let's say there are two people, if you bring both people into the same location to watch the same website or to watch the same YouTube video or whatever it is, right? These both people will be seeing two different advertisements at the start of the video, middle of the video, end of the video, whatever it is. Be it Google Ads, be it any other advertisement provider as well, right? Like you're literally next to each other. Probably you can use your old phone and your new phone as well. So based on your collected data, these advertisement companies will make sure to provide customized advertisement for you. It so happens that maybe you went on to Google to search something, right? Maybe you wanted to buy a new pen drive or something. The next time you open up Instagram, there's an advertisement for a pen drive, right? Or it so happens, it has happened to me as well in many cases where you just talk to people about something, about a product, right? You may or may not have searched about it, and later the same thing is shown on these social media sites. That's the freaky, aspect of it. Again, all of these things to make sure that you click on an advertisement and buy a product. And of course, then not showing you products which you might not use, right? They're showing you the products which you have searched for, which you're looking for, which you want to buy and all of that. So it's adding more convenience to an already convenient ecosystem. That's the magic of data science in the case of personalized ads. Right. Now to talk about augmented reality, right? Think about visual search, but on steroids here. With augmented reality, you're bringing the world of computers into your real life when they're not really there, right? Back in the day, if you remember, this game called Pokemon Go became such a huge hit that everyone around me basically, be it right from the kids all the way to senior citizens who wanted to explore this game, play this game. It was an immense hit, and I think people are still playing it, right? So this was a game which would bring the world of Pokemon into our own world by using augmented reality. You just had to use your camera in your mobile phone, and then you would see these Pokemon around you and all of that, right? But then that is a game, that is entertainment. Did you know that there's millions of dollars of revenue which eventually happens with sales of products in the same way as well? IKEA is a very popular company, I'm sure you guys might have heard of. So they use augmented reality to place furniture in your house even when it's literally not there. So you open up the IKEA app, you're looking for a new comfortable couch or a recliner or something. So you select the recliner and you can eventually place it virtually in your room, in your living room, in your bedroom, wherever it is that you're looking forward to putting it, even before actually having it, right? So this completely nulls the discussion saying, hey, will it look good in our room? Will it fit into the color scheme of the house and all of that? Now you literally have it virtually present in your room, so you can check if it sits fine, goes well with the color scheme and all of that, and then go on to make a purchase, right? How amazing is this? Bringing a product home without paying for it, of course, virtually, and seeing if it works absolutely well in the environment, and eventually then giving your money ahead, right? So that is an important thing, and IKEA is doing it really well. I think this was the first company to go on to start this, and they have implemented it really beautifully, right, guys? Next, another very popular application of data science has to be chatbots, in my opinion. Now when you take a look at it, we already spoke about how Duplex is it can call a restaurant and book a table for you, but with the case of chatbots, it is a little more subtler, because here you will not know in many cases that you're talking to a virtual assistant. Maybe you went on to a website, or maybe you want to talk to a chat support executive for a product or a service or something. In this particular case, 7 out of 10 times is a good chance that you're talking to a virtual assistant, and this virtual assistant has been coded so well that you will not realize that you're talking to a bot, and you will think that you're talking to a human being. The responses from the other side will be humane to a very good level, right? Now that is something which is amazing. And of course, at the end of the day, if you have virtual assistants giving you this amount of clarity, you're saving so much amount of time and effort, and of course the human force behind that as well, right? So the people who would have done it manually can be put into another task, which will of course require human expertise rather than direct machine expertise, right? So it's saving time, it's saving money, and the user experience is not at all altered. Well, as I told you, 10 out of 10 times you cannot say that you wouldn't know if you're talking to a virtual assistant or not. But then, hey, in my books, 7 out of 10 is definitely an amazing number. So what do you guys think about chatbots, right? This is a very popular application. Next, coming to sports analytics. Well, I think during this phase of pandemic, even the people who are not interested in sports had an interest to at least watch sports, get started with it and all of that, right? As an audience from the front end, when you take a look at it, it is just people playing, their own strategies, their own ways of logic building and all of that. But did you know that there are very complex artificial intelligence based models which run every sort of scenario, before a game happens? This usually happens a lot, as of what I've heard, in the game of football and of course basketball as well. So in the game of football, what usually happens is they try to predict how the players will be mapped, which positions are being played by what player, how will they pass the ball around. So for every single scenario, there is an algorithm which will predict, saying, hey, if you have that player who's good with forward or who's good with defending and all of that in those positions, there's a good chance that you might win the game, right? So it is extremely powerful. Again, I just told you about football and basketball. There's so much going on in the world of motorsport as well. When you take a look at Formula 1, when you take a look at NASCAR, when you take a look at MotoGP, and again, all of these sports, right? So in the world of sports itself is a really big place. There as well, data science has such a strong foundation where it is adding immense amount of value to the field itself, to the domain itself. And it is predictive as well as prescriptive. You can understand where you went wrong in the past as well, and of course predict how the game can go on in the future as well. So you're getting these both kinds of analytics down in the field of sports, and that helps a lot in this domain, right? So there's again a very, very popular application there, guys. And of course, coming to the next one, it has to be personalized pricing. Now, I am a huge fan of personalized pricing because whenever you take a look at it, many companies out there, be it e-commerce companies, especially flight ticket booking and all of that, based on your purchase history, based on what you're searching for, they actually go on to change the prices of the product, right? So it depends. Maybe if you're a person who's visited the same page 10 times, 12 times, and if you have not added to your cart, well, people in the backend, of course, in this case, algorithms in the backend will realize that, hey, this person is not adding the item to the cart. Maybe the price is a little expensive for this person. Let's give a small discount to see if it works, right? So they give you an offer. They give you something called as an exclusive offer to make sure you go on to eventually buy it and save a small amount of money, right? Now, this offers that you get, exclusive offers, all of this, sometimes all of this is customized. It is based on your preferences, your buying habits, and all of that. So it becomes very vital that you understand that you are being catered to by these platforms on an individual level, right? Sometimes, of course, it will work in your favor because you will get really good deals, and it is mostly meant to be in the favor of the e-commerce companies because they are trying to increase their revenue, right? Even though they give you a good discount, they made a sale, and that is what matters for them. But then at the end of the day, your experience is being, it's amazing in this particular case as well, because you realize that, the pricing can be changed if you show an interest in the product, right? I think it's a high-tech word for bargain, but hey, at the end of the day, if you're saving some money, it's good enough in my opinion, right? And again, data science has such a huge role to play here as well. Right. And then coming to another very, very interesting and popular application of data science in today's world, it's in the field of education. Now, online education, online training, again, not just school or college, even in the corporate world, right? So this entire world of online education, everyone is sort of using right now. In this particular case, there are artificial intelligence models which are, taking an in-depth look at what the students are learning, how they're learning it, what they're finding difficult, what is easy for them, what is structured, not structured. So it's completely taking an analysis of what the student needs on an individual level and eventually giving a feedback to the people who are creating the courses based on this, right? So these courses can be customized based on the students' need going ahead as well. Again, there's a lot more things to explore in this domain. So this is a place which is showing immense amount of advantages. It is showing an immense amount of trends in the future as well. So whenever you're taking a look at the next set of popular applications for data science, make sure you check out the education sector, right? Because at the end of the day, having brilliant ways and efficient ways to make sure that your students learn better, and of course that your quality of provision of education itself increases, is something all the educators in the world would definitely be looking forward to. So in that case, I believe this again is a very fascinating application of data science. So these were some of the most popular applications of data science. What did you guys think about this list? Is there any other applications of data science that you think should have made into this list? Head to the comment section and do let us know. And of course, make sure to subscribe to the Great Learning YouTube channel for more updates and videos such as this, and hit the bell icon so that you're notified as and when we put out a video. And for more courses on data science, and of course all of these are free, make sure to check out Great Learning Academy. You can enroll into courses for free, you can learn for free and earn a certificate of completion absolutely free of cost as well. So make sure to check out Great Learning Academy, and guys, stay safe from the ongoing pandemic. I'll see you on the next one.
I want to introduce you to Great Learning Academy. This is a free initiative by Great Learning where you can have access to over 200 plus courses with 1000 plus hours of free content on all of the trending high demand domains absolutely free. Register now to complete the course and get your free certificate of completion as well. Check out the link in the description box of the video below for more details. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, I want to request you to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. This is done to make sure you do not miss out on any of the new updates or video releases from Great Learning. And of course, guys, if you enjoy this video, show us some love and do like this video. Knowledge increases by sharing, right? So make sure you share this video with your friends, colleague, and everyone who can make use of it. And at the end of it, make sure to comment on the video if you have any queries or any suggestions, and I'll be more than happy to respond to all of your comments.